Listen up, Amber. I've got some things to say today. Ever since you moved in, nothing good has happened. I still don't accept you as my daughter-in-law. You're not even close to fulfilling your duties.
Tina, it breaks my heart to hear you say that. I've been trying my best with the housework and helping out. Is it still not enough?
What you're doing is just trivial chores. I want to see you really supporting this household. Your cooking, cleaning, laundry, none of it is up to par.
I'm sorry, Tina. I thought I was putting in effort, but I guess I still have a lot to learn. I'll try harder.
Talk is cheap. I'm saying this because you haven't changed at all since the wedding. Have you even considered how much trouble you're causing this family? Did you forget that marriage means your family grows?
I'm so sorry for making you feel that way. I'll work even harder to earn your approval.
It doesn't matter how hard you try if there are no results. You can't even manage your monthly expenses. It's pathetic.
Managing the finances is challenging, but I'll study more to improve. I'll listen to your advice and make changes.
You half-ass everything. Your cooking is lazy. And you don't know how to handle guests. You lack awareness of what it means to support a household.
I understand. I won't spare any effort to meet your expectations. Please continue to guide me.
You've got some nerve. Especially with the yard work. No matter how many times I teach you, it never improves. The flower beds are a mess. I need to see action, not just words.
You're right. From now on, I'll do my best to support you in any way I can as your daughter-in-law. I hope you'll approve of me, even a little.
That would be helpful. If you can understand my feelings even a bit, maybe you'll grow. But don't expect much. You still have so much to learn. Basic etiquette, how to interact with relatives. You can't even do these simple things.
I understand. I'll do my absolute best not to let you down. Please continue to guide me.
Just make sure you don't cause me any more trouble.
Paul, are you still at work? I need to talk to you about something. Is now a good time?
I was just about to start wrapping up. What's up?
It's about your mom. Lately, she's been really harsh with me, and I don't know how to handle it.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Mom's always been a bit tough. What exactly has she been saying?
She says my housework is half-assed, my cooking is lazy. She's critical of everything, how I handle guests, manage the finances, you name it.
I'm sorry about that, Amber. Mom's words can be harsh, but I know how hard you're trying. We need to figure something out.
Thanks, Paul. I want to earn your mom's approval, but I'm not sure how.
Just do what you can without stressing yourself out. That's enough.
I didn't want to burden you since you're so busy.
It's okay. We're in this together, right? We'll work it out. I'll talk to Mom, too. She needs to know how much effort you're putting in.
Really? You'll talk to her? That might help me feel a bit better.
It's important we communicate our feelings. Let's try to understand each other better.
Thanks, Paul. It means a lot to have you on my side.
No problem. I'm counting on you, too.
Yeah, I'll keep working on improving things with your mom, bit by bit.
Hey, our long-awaited honeymoon is coming up soon. Let's focus on the good stuff and keep our spirits up. Amber, you're such a useless wife. Why the hell do I have to come to a place like this? I was hoping for somewhere much classier. You really don't understand your mother-in-law at all, do you? You're completely worthless as a wife. It's the worst, being dragged to this dump because of my broke daughter-in-law.
I'm sorry we chose the Maldives as our honeymoon destination.
When you talk about going abroad, it's got to be somewhere in Europe, like Italy. I can't for the life of me understand why you picked this country. Sun and sea, that's what a vacation is all about, isn't it?
If that's the case, I'm sure you'll have a great time in the Maldives, don't you think?
It has to be Europe.
I understand that that's what you want, but we chose the Maldives because we think it's also a wonderful place. We thought you would enjoy it too.
Everything a dropout loser like you comes up with is totally off the wall. Normal people pick sensible places. I'm honestly stunned at your ridiculous choices.
A sensible place? I guess I didn't live up to your expectations, but I really did try my best to plan this.
It's so damn hot I can't even leave the hotel. Why on earth is it this hot? We should have gone somewhere cool. I'm already miserable and this heat is making it 100 times worse.
Huh? Wouldn't it have been the same if we had gone to Italy?
Shut up.
If you'd like, I can bring some of my clothes to your room. They might help you feel a little cooler.
As if someone as chic as me could wear your clothes. I need something way more high-end and stylish. Anything you'd pick is totally out of the question.
But it's better than being hot. I want you to be as comfortable as possible. I'm also worried about your health.
I don't want your poverty and lack of education rubbing off on me. Wearing anything you bought would totally lower my class. You really don't have a clue, do you?
I see.
Go to the boutiques right now and get me some top-of-the-line resort wear.
Huh?
I love the silk material. It'll make me feel a little better.
That's a bit too expensive for me right now.
Don't tell me you're broke. How pathetic. Why the hell did you even come here? You're such a useless woman. Get your act together, for crying out loud. I can't deal with you being this unreliable.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you.
The Maldives is a waste of time. I curse my bad luck to be brought to such a place.
Would you like to go to Italy just by yourself? I'll take care of it right away. The most important thing is for you to have a good time.
Huh, what's the point of going there alone? Vacations are meant to be enjoyed together. How can you not even get that? Fine, I guess I'll put up with this. If you can somehow make it work, I'll try to grin and bear it.
But it's not good to force yourself. I'm worried about your health. I really want to make things more comfortable for you.
In that case, why don't you tell Paul to go shopping with me? He'll probably listen to what I say.
He seems to be jet-lagged and is still sleeping. I feel sorry to wake him up.
Just wake him up. It's a big deal for a mother. It's not something for you to worry about.
I feel bad waking him up. Paul is exhausted too, and I'd like to let him rest a bit.
You can't do anything well. You're such a shitty wife. You really are pathetic. I'll kick you out of my house when you get back. We don't need you.
Please don't say that.
I'll think of a way to get rid of you while we're in the Maldives. Be ready for that. Amber, are you crying right now? It's a shame I can't see your crying face. But now I've finally gotten back at you for dragging me to the Maldives against my will. My plan worked out pretty well, didn't it?
What's that?
How does it feel to be abandoned in the Maldives?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You're the only one who can't go back home alone. You really are a pathetic wife. No matter how hard you try, you're just a pathetic, uneducated wife, and this is the result.
What do you mean? We're still on vacation, right?
I'm at the Maldives airport with Paul right now. We are ready to head back home, leaving you behind.
The vacation is until tomorrow, Tina. And Paul didn't mention anything about this to me.
We decided to leave a day early. Of course, we kept it a secret from you. It was a plan between me and my son, and you fell for it perfectly. Maybe this will make you a bit smarter.
You two tricked me? That's awful.
You totally fell for it. It's so funny. Paul and I have been laughing at how pathetic you are.
I can't believe you'd do this. Paul is in on it too?
He regrets marrying a poor, uneducated woman like you. He should have married someone more educated and wealthy. You're not fit to be his wife.
I never realized he felt that way. But why tell me like this?
It's sad how stupid you are. What an idiot. A shock like this is exactly what a dumb wife like you needs. Maybe now you'll face reality.
I'm heading to the airport now. Let me talk to my husband.
Today's flight is full. Even if you come to the airport, you can't get on a plane. It's a waste of time.
I can't stay here alone in the Maldives. How am I supposed to get home?
With your lack of education, you can't make it back on your own. It's impossible for you. Paul canceled your ticket, so you can't get on the plane.
What? He went that far? I can't believe he'd do something so cruel.
Don't come back. No one needs a half-assed wife like you. You're a burden just by existing.
Abandoning me in the Maldives on our honeymoon? We came here to start a new life.
That's not all. I arranged for the hotel to check you out today. You don't even have a place to stay now. Paul handled it all.
No way! Where am I supposed to stay?
Not my problem. Oh, it's almost time to check out. If you don't hurry, you'll get kicked out of the hotel.
What do I do? What should I do?
This way we can finally get rid of you, the leech draining my son's money. Paul can finally be free.
Oh no. I just wanted us to be happy together as a family.
Anyway, I have to buy some souvenirs. Goodbye. I'm going to forget all about you. Call Paul right now.
What's going on?
I lost track of him while I was picking out souvenirs. I can't get in touch with him.
If you're looking for him, he's with me in the airport lounge.
What? But I left you at the hotel.
I left right after you did.
Huh? You were freaking out earlier.
That was all an act. So, you're the one who can't go home now.
What? What did you just say?
That was a message from your son.
Paul would never say that.
Oh, really? Well, let me put him on.
Mom, I'm so disappointed in you. Paul, where did you go? Why are you doing this? I never thought my mom was that kind of person. I can't believe it. What are you talking about? You're my son. Just being a little tough on her isn't a big deal. This is not a big deal. Mom, you're cruel. Are you getting a kick out of bullying Amber?
I'm really sad and disappointed in you. She's been trying her hardest to earn your respect.
I'm not bullying her. I'm just toughening her up to be a better wife for you. If something bothers me, I have the right to say so.
That's not tough love. That's harassment. She tries so hard for you. Why are you so mean to her? Forcing yourself on our honeymoon and then planning to abandon her here? What kind of person does that?
Paul, you're my son. Do you really think she's a good wife, an uneducated, poor woman like her?
It's not about education or money. Amber is kind and caring. I chose her. No matter what you say, that won't change. From now on, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Stop interfering in our lives.
What are you saying? I'm your mother. I can't just stay silent about this.
As my mother, I wanted you to understand. But seeing how you act, I can't respect you anymore. I want to say goodbye here and now. I don't want to see you or be involved with you anymore. That's my honest feeling.
Paul, are you serious?
I'm serious. Amber is important to me. To protect her, I'm willing to cut ties with you. We will live happily together from now on, so please leave us alone.
Paul, wait! Don't do this!
Tina, do you understand now?
I don't care about you. Get my son on the phone right now.
He said he doesn't want to have anything to do with you.
What?
He's had enough of how you've treated me. Ever since we got married.
You're just making stuff up. My plane ticket is with my son.
Actually, you never had a return ticket in the first place.
You're kidding me, right?
You know what? Leaving you at the Maldives airport was Paul's idea. It was all him.
What?
For your punishment. He thought it would be more effective than leaving you at the hotel.
That's ridiculous. You lying, worthless woman.
You've been calling me an uneducated, poor wife and telling Paul to leave me. I heard all of that.
Yes, I did. I don't want a rotten, poor woman like you around.
I'm only 3 years older than him.
You're still older and not good enough.
I'm only 29.
Shut up. Paul deserves a wealthy wife. You need to leave him.
What do you consider wealthy? What's the income threshold?
At least $200,000 a year. Anything less is unacceptable.
I see. I'm surprised it's that low.
I said 200,000, not 20,000.
I know exactly what you mean.
No matter how hard you try, it's out of your reach.
Well, my annual income is 300,000.
What? That can't be true.
It is. I never said I was poor.
You said you were poor.
I thought your standards were higher.
300,000 for a dropout? There must be some mistake.
I'm actually pretty good at communicating. I've always been the top salesperson.
What?
By the way, my husband is my subordinate.
I beg your pardon?
Paul isn't very assertive, so his sales numbers aren't great.
Why didn't you tell me about your salary sooner?
Your son said it's better to keep it a secret, so you wouldn't try to leech off us.
That's so rude.
Well, Tina, you used to get $4,000 a month in child support from your ex-husband.
Huh? Who told you that?
Paul did.
How does my son know that?
He meets with his father sometimes.
It's unforgivable that he meets him behind my back.
He's old enough not to need your permission.
You're a cheeky woman.
And yet, you told Paul you raised him all by yourself while working hard, right?
I did raise him on my own.
But Paul realized you weren't working.
So what if he did?
After the child support ended, you made him pay for your living expenses, right?
It's only fair since I raised him.
He also pays for your apartment, right?
He is just repaying me for raising him.
You're a horrible parent.
Watch your mouth.
Also, Paul found out the divorce was because you cheated.
That man should have kept his mouth shut. Damn him.
Paul repeatedly asked his father about the reason for the divorce.
He didn't need to tell him.
Paul is glad he knows your true nature now.
I don't care about that. Tell him to bring my ticket right now. If you leave me here, you'll regret it.
I already told you there's no ticket. Why don't you believe me? You're scary, so please never come back home.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, but this is what my husband and I genuinely feel.
What? Say that again.
Never come back to America.
Why are you so bold now?
I've been putting on a facade this whole time.
Huh?
I thought getting along with you would make Paul happy, but it didn't. I was wrong.
I'll make you regret making me upset.
How? You don't even have a return ticket.
My son would never betray me. He'll sneak me a ticket.
That's wishful thinking.
Shut up.
If you have that much energy, you should be fine alone in the Maldives.
There's no way I'll be fine. Stop hiding and bring the ticket.
I told you, he's in the boarding lounge. He doesn't want to help you at all.
No way. That can't be true.
But it is. You'll never go back home.
Let's call a truce.
I'm not fighting.
This is just a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law thing.
No, it's not. We're cutting ties with you completely.
You're joking, right?
I'm dead serious.
If you get me a ticket, I'll forgive you.
I haven't heard an apology yet.
What do I need to apologize for?
For calling me an uneducated poor wife? And making Paul give you excessive support? That's just not right.
I hate to do it, but I'll apologize to get home. I'm sorry.
That was forced and insincere.
Just get me back home and start supporting me.
I refuse to do either.
I apologized.
It wasn't heartfelt, so it didn't move me.
Damn it. I regret apologizing.
I regret texting with you.
When I get back, I'll set you straight.
You have no place to return to.
What?
Well, we didn't renew the lease on your apartment.
What?
You'll have to live on your own now.
Then I'll live in your house.
I thought you would say that. So we've made arrangements to move out.
You're really going that far?
We have to. You're like a hungry leech. You won't leave us.
That's why you agreed with me going on your honeymoon.
You got it right. I thought it would be our last trip together, so I was being nice to you.
I can't believe it. What about my stuff in the apartment I lived in?
Do you want me to leave it in storage or send it to your parents' house? Which would you prefer?
Please leave the apartment as is.
Please find a place to live by yourself.
I have no savings.
Well, then you'll need to find a job.
I've never worked.
Time to open a new chapter in your life. Congratulations.
I don't want that chapter.
We'll pray for you.
Please, give me a break here.
We will never forgive you.
At least get me a plane ticket.
Oh,
What?
by the way, Paul bought the furniture in your apartment, so we'll sell them.
That's heartless.
We're boarding now. Goodbye. Take care.
Amber, help me right now. I don't know how to get through airport procedures. I have no idea what to do.
Oh, are you having trouble? That's too bad. But I can't do anything about it.
I want to go home. I don't want to stay in the Maldives anymore. Please do something to help me.
Even if you say that, I've decided I'm not getting involved with you anymore.
Don't say that. If you won't help me, please ask Paul. I'm sure he'll figure something out, even after what I said.
Paul? But he also said he doesn't want to deal with you anymore. You ruined our honeymoon, and you're still asking for help?
I'm sorry. I'll apologize from the bottom of my heart, so please help me.
Huh. Are you finally feeling a bit sorry for your attitude? You should take responsibility for the consequences of your actions.
I am sorry. I truly apologize. So please, do something.
I think you have the ability to solve this on your own. Try your best to figure it out yourself. I'm sorry, but we're about to arrive at our new home. You'll have to manage on your own. Well, good luck then. I heard my mother-in-law somehow managed to get back home, but it was one problem after another. Her journey back was way more difficult than she expected, and she ran into all sorts of issues. When she finally made it back, she had no home and nowhere to go. She tried to rely on her relatives, but her bossy attitude backfired. No one was willing to help her. She kept treating her relatives the same way she always had, so they ended up washing their hands of her. You reap what you sow, I guess. With no money and nowhere to live, she eventually had to look for a live-in job. From what I heard, she's calmed down quite a bit and is focusing on her work now. As for us, we're so relieved to be free from her meddling. Paul and I have been able to support each other through all this, and it's made our bond even stronger. We're planning to redo our honeymoon soon.